Hey, how's it going? So, here's my Cammy guide. Um, I played her forever. I just dropped her in Ultra. Just she's not as fun as she is, and just constant nerfs really make it annoying. But let's start with normals. Close standing light punch. It's actually not bad. It's like 4 frames, I believe, but it whiffs on crouching people, so you kind of have to be careful about that. Close light kick ain't bad, but light punch is just better. If you can hit light kick, you should hit light punch. It's just easier to combo after. Close medium punch is really good. It's a 4-frame move that really sets up counter hits, so you just kind of hit it, walk forward like you're going to throw them, do that, and then do crouching and then kick into it. So it's been a while. So that's medium punch. Medium kick isn't bad. It's cancelable, but it's really fast. It's like 4 frames. But if you can get this, you can get Fierce Punch. The difference is 15, and the difference in stun is like 100. There's no reason you shouldn't use Fierce Punch as a punish, unless you have no idea like if it'll whiff or not. Close Fierce Kick is one of the worst moves ever in the game. It takes like 9 frames to come out. It doesn't cover a lot of stuff, and even if you do anti-air them when they jump up, they can land and punish you. So it's just a terrible move. Even if you hit with it, there's a few characters in the game like Chun-Li who can literally do an Ultra 1 after that to get you. So it's not good at all. As far as far normals, light punch is really good. It's deceptive on range, and you can cancel it into a spiral arrow. Light kick isn't bad. It actually covers a lot of area where her buttons can't hit, especially for like an anti-air. I use this button a lot, especially against online roses, where they activate Ultra 2 from full screen, dash in, then they jump, and as soon as they jump, you just click them real quick, and it doesn't have a big hitbox on or hurt box on it, so you'll miss the orb completely and kick them in the face and get rid of them. Far standing medium punch, very good. It's a really good tool in footsies. Like, you want to treat it like a medium, because it has the same range as crouching medium kick, about, but it goes over lows, so you kind of want to dance and then you just get it and leave it. So, medium kick, really good, just getting pokes, so like a 1, 2, 3, just because you're at that range, and you can end up catching people. It's 70 damage, it's really not bad. You can just use it to poke. It goes over lows as well, so if you think he's going to do a medium kick, you just kind of want to just dance and tap him with it real quick. It's not a bad option like that. It has range and it's a little deceptive. You can use it on people who like to walk forward a lot. Kind of like Zangief's, really good, especially when they're trying to bob and weave and get you with like the little medium punch swap. You just pop them real quick. That's how you really beat Geef, just a lot of damage over time. Far standing Fierce Punch is really good too. It's because it's a good combo extender. I mean, that did 243 damage, probably built me half of a bar, did somewhere in the ballpark of about 400 stun, and you get the dive kick after it. So, that's really good. Punch-in Fierce Kick, really good. On jump-ins, like, from about this range, where they don't know if, like, you know your uppercut's gonna whiff, so you don't want to uppercut, just do this, because it's the best option. It lowers your hurt box. It's from about her knee back to down to her hand on the floor, so it's really good, and it's not bad in footsies. It's just kind of really good range, really good against people like Zangief, just kind of, you know, do that. As far as jumping normals, you really need to just know about a few. Jump light kick, it actually has instant overhead properties, which you don't want to do unless you can guarantee the kill. But it's not so bad. Jumping fierce punch, it has a weird timing on it, but if you can get it, you can get a lot of damage. As far as jumping in is a different story. You probably know that light kick is for cross up, but it hits deep, so you really need to hit it low, probably around their waist, because they're also combo. See, that didn't combo, but it did, because it's about waist. You get used to it. Jump medium kick, really good air-to-air move. If you're ever doing an air-to-air, and they're like people who have higher jump arcs than you, like Chun-Li, stuff like that, you just want to pop them out of the air. And then if you hit somebody in the air, you can hit them and then dash forward, and you could cross under them, and then just do close medium or fierce punch, and it sets up a counter hit thing, where even characters like Ryu, where if he just mashes uppercut, sure he'll hit you, but you'll trade. So good ways to close out rounds and actually add a lot of damage. Obviously fierce kick, it's the longest reaching normal that she has, leading into stuff like that. So you just want to use that. And fierce punch, it's a weird button. It's not as good as fierce kick. It's kind of hard to show you. It actually reaches about the same rate, but it's different things. It hits slightly lower, so you can hit people lower. Just kind of mix it up in between this and this, because it makes your leg is easily uppercuttable, whereas that isn't, because it's about her elbow, whereas this is literally her whole leg. Just stuff to think about, like especially if you start doing safe jumps like that. If you did fierce, like, see, it's not, it's, I'm kind of losing my train of thought. It's your neutral or safe jump button. It also can cross up on certain characters, which is awesome. It's really hard to do, and you can do stuff like that with Ken, where it looks like you're gonna cross up. So, just you want to get used to all that. You know all of her other stuff. Obviously, every single combo that you ever do, you need to end with your spiral arrow, just to set up that. It sets up her vortex. The only application that I really have for the other spiral arrows is you can set a medium one on their thing, so then you do a medium one, and you can uppercut after it. You can also do ultra, so a little bit extra damage. You'd be surprised how well it works. It's not safe against grapplers, but what is anymore? So you just have to really be careful about that. Her uppercut is really good. Fierce kick, it will do the most damage, and it also it has the most invincibility. So that's the one you want to use when you're anti-airing. However, if you're in a situation where they will die off of that, but you don't have the meter to FADC, you need to do the medium kick one, because it doesn't have the invincibility, but it will trade, and then you can just dash forward, do it again for free. It's just like Sagat with his forward fierce kick. And then the dive kicks, obviously the button that you use determines the height or the distance at which it travels. It's not really useful out by itself, because it's really, you have to hit really low anymore for it to be comboable. Actually, with the tip of your foot, you have to aim pretty much about Ryu's hand down, and that's on mostly everybody. So if you look at the background here, where the square in the background, the first one, ends, the line right about at the top of Cammy's hand right there, that's where you need to aim on every single character. Spin Knuckle, honestly, pretty terrible move. The only thing that's notable about this is the EX one has complete invincibility, so if people like Ryu or whatever, they're just going to do the dash up and then uppercut you to chip you. Just do this on wake up, you'll go through, and you can punish with Ultra. Hooligan is one of the best moves in the game, and nobody knows it. The cannon strike from it isn't all that good, but it can lead into combo opportunities like you just saw. There are setups for it where people can't get out of a throw. Also, this distance right here is the same as a back throw, perfectly. So, look into it, go find unblockable guides from 2012. They still are in the game. It's just now people have a way to get out because of delayed wake up. They never took them out of the game, so just remember that. So on Ryu's, you just do back throw, mash medium kick, or not fail like me, medium kick, and then light kick. If he blocks, left, he'll hit right. If he blocks right, hits left. If he tries to uppercut, it'll whiff completely and you get a punish, and then you get a punish, do it again. So, there's that. Now let's talk about the vortex. Every character can get hit by the vortex. Even big characters, it depends on the button that you press. Characters like Ryu, we always want to use Ryu as an example because about 16 characters out of the 30, so half the characters get hit by the vortex that works on Ryu, with slight variations here and there, but that's whatever. So after you get this, you want to jump, medium. The medium kick will hit in the front. That still hit in the front. So if you, let me show you. I'm trying to. So that's front. So ready? Do it again. Do it again. It still hits in the front, but there are ways to make it land in the back. Like that. It still hits in the front. But here's the difference. If I do a fierce kick one, it hits in the back. But the best part about that is if he tries to uppercut afterwards, it'll whiff completely if you do it like that. You want to get really high up. That's the fierce kick cross up. You need to really practice these because if you're off by one frame, there's a difference in the thing. So if you can do it here, it's like halfway up to the peak, so about there, or there, and all the way about there on the way down. So get used to that range because you can affect a lot of things with it. So you just need to really practice. On people's wake-ups, you don't really want to do the light kick one. It's the safest option, but you will get hit by uppercuts. That's really the difference. So basically, if you do the light kick, it's easier to combo off of, but it's easier to hit you out of. If people just block and they think you're going to go cross-up, you'll get damage, but if they just mash uppercut, then you'll just eat shit. And you never want to get on the defensive with Cammy. Her defensive options aren't that good. So instead of doing light kick, dive kick, you want to do the medium or the fierce, because the medium will still stay in the front, but it's one frame harder to combo off of. But if they uppercut, the chances of you being safe are much better. Same with the fierce kick. So you just kind of want to get a feel for your opponent. If you think they're going to start mashing uppercut, start doing the fierce kick. and then just punish accordingly. With Cammy, you really need to get her punishes down. If you can't do the hard combos like that, you need to just do Fierce Punch to stop. It's 200 damage, a lot of stun, sets the vortex up. When you get comfortable, you can do Light Punch into Fierce Punch, and then Crouching Medium Kick into it. It's a 1-frame link, but that was one of the buffs she got in Ultra, is that if her medium kick hits at full screen, or full distance, both hits still happen, and that works on everybody in the game. Let's see. As far as pressure strings go, Cammy, when Cammy has 1 meter, she's the scariest person in the game. Nobody will ever be as scary as she is. The only characters that really don't have to worry about it are Zangief, because they just, they'll lariat and get you off, but everybody else has to worry about it. Because if you just Light Punch, and then, dive kick, and that'll blow up a crouch tag. If you get a throw, it goes into other things. So you need to just really get used to the whole 1-2, 1-2, get a throw, or 1-2, and then if you want to treat throw as one of your biggest allies with her, because once you get people scared of throw, throw can lead into stuff like that, which is uncrouchable, and so I just got I got a throw into a hooligan into an unblockable. That will basically stun anybody in the game. And anybody who doesn't know about the hooligan setup that I just did will get hit by it. You have over 5,000 of my player points with her came from that fucking hooligan. You just really need to learn all that shit. Once you get the throw, so once you train them to throw, they're going to want to start cutting. So that's when you want to do stuff like walk forward, block. Like you just stand and walk forward a little bit and block. Because the human reaction is about 20 frames on average. So if you just, jiggle your stick and you already have the plan, and he wants to reaction DP, by the time he probably inputs it and hits it, you're already blocking. Most people aren't making conscious decisions. So you just want to kind of start doing that. If they think you're going to throw, that's when you do it, and then you do the medium punch into a crouching medium kick. You want to plink it, so you just hit that and light kick at the same time. Because even if it's light kick, it combos, and if it's medium kick, you get extra damage. So either way, you get the combo. You get vortex. So that's what you really need to practice. So now we're going to go into awesome shenanigan time, and I'm going to show you some stuff. If you want to learn combos with her, go find a guide. Her combos haven't changed. The only thing that you need to know is crouch fierce in the medium kick is a 1-frame link anymore. It's not worth it. Instead of doing that close fierce punch, if you blink like that into the light kick, if medium kick comes out, you get extra damage. If not, it still combos. It does more damage, it's easier to do, and it sets you up at a different distance. Okay. So, off of certain things, you can make a hooligan uncrouchable. What that means is if people wake up and they do not mash a crouching light attack or an uppercut, they will get grabbed. So, off of a forward throw, you do medium hooligan and then mash throw. If that Ryu is not mashing a crouching jab, he will get hit by it, because it's a perfect frame on right when they stand up, and the only way to go from standing to crouching instantly is by hitting a button, because if you see, there's that transition phase where she sits down. it grabs before she's crouching, so it doesn't whiff. So you can use things like that to set up unblockables and just change situations into your favor. Because, I mean, really, a forward throw only does 140, and that does 130. So you get the picture. You just want to always constantly be on the lookout for damage. So forward throw into the medium one. The other one that you need to know is uppercut into fierce hooligan. So that's the thing. You just really need to focus on the vortex. That's the thing that makes her good. Her footsie game is her second best thing, but you just really need to understand pressure with her. A lot of the things that I did is I just sat in training mode like this, and I just practiced combos. I just hit a lab. I mean, like that. Just, it's little things here and there, and that's all I can really tell you about her. Just try and maximize your vortex. Make it as safe as possible, like I said. Aim, fierce kicks, so you dodge stuff. And if you time it correctly every single time, like that, like that. That is a perfectly timed dive kick. It hits in the front. If they uppercut, it whiffs. If they block it, you land behind them. And if they just mash uppercut after it hits, you can hold down back. So whenever you get your vortex, you always want to assume you're going to the other side, and I'm holding down back. So whenever I hit light punch at the other end, his DP comes out faster than the light punch. So if he uppercuts, I'll block. If he doesn't uppercut, I'll light punch, and then you just kind of set up your two-hit thing, and hooligan, and do an unblockable. And the best thing about that setup off the back throw, because people will be looking for this, you can go low. So that's basically it. Let's see. Oh, dive kick in the corner is different. So light hits in the front. This isn't a good thing because in the left corner, for whatever reason, it's harder to cross up in. It's been in the game forever. Left corner is different for cross-ups, but you'll probably end up in this side a lot more. At least I do. Just because I find myself going better from right to left than left to right. I like playing player 2. So that light kick stays in front. Medium kick stays in front. Fierce kick hits in the back. You have to do it as soon as you can. But if you do it correctly, you can get cross-ups, and if you time it correctly, you can hit in the back like that, and then land in the front. So it's just like the stupid light kick cross-ups with the shadows like Ken, where you know they're aiming cross-up, but if they do medium kick, they cross-up, and light kick, they stay in front. It's the same thing, except just with a much better tool. You just have to really get used to it, because if you saw it like that, I'm doing the dive kick way too early, and with that shit, you'll eat an ultra. So you really need to practice getting your timings going. I mean, that's really all I can say. Practice your combos. And your links, and then practice the vortex. So all you do is you're going to set them to stand. Quick stand. You always want quick stand, at least when you're starting off, because you're not going to be learning delayed wake up right away. So you want quick stand. Do not do counter hit, because then you're going to get used to that timing, and then next time you actually get a dive kick, you're going to mess up your combo. Stun, keep it on constant if you really want to try and learn how to count stun with her. It's really up to you. Honestly, once you just start playing her, you get the feel for how many combos. It's about 4, and you can kill somebody. You just want to make sure you get at least 1 to 2 fierce punches in the combos, and it makes it so your third dive kick, or the dive kick and the light punch or whatever after it, will stun. And off of that, you can get, if you do a max damage combo, you will kill on pretty much everybody. That really comes with time. Just take it slow. If you have questions, ask. Let's see, I'm just trying to think, sorry. Crouching opponents affect your dive kicks too. I forgot to say that. So I was telling you about this into the fierce kick. It hits cross up. If they're crouching though, it'll whiff. So that's where your medium kick one goes into play. Because medium opponents, or crouching opponents, the fierce will whiff. For the most part, it whiffs on a lot of characters, especially people who hold back or forward as you're going to get hit, so it kind of moves them out of range. People with fast walk speeds like other Cammys and Bisons, they can actually just walk out of that. So that's when you want to start using the medium, because they'll walk right into it. And as you can see, the medium kick right there just crossed up, and then light kick stays in front. So you just really need to figure all that out. As far as that goes, like I said, your step-by-step should be learning your bread and butters, which should be light punch, medium punch, and fierce spiral arrow. Do not do light kick. Light punch into light kick is the same thing as light punch into medium punch. It's the same timing, same everything, and medium punchers does better damage and stun. Don't do light kick into it. The only time you ever want to do light kick into it is when you get a punish, and you just don't know if it's going to hit, shit like that. See, that's the fierce dive kick whiffing, so it's just learn how to read your opponent. Once you get them into the corner, you can put them into hard to read situations and stuff like that. So learn her normal, or her bread and butter, so like light punch, medium punch, or light punch, into. So light punch, standing light punch, crouching medium kick into it. Then once you do that, you want to learn crouching medium punch, light punch, into standing medium punch, into crouching medium kick, so it'll look like that. That's one of her best combos. It's easily to confirm. It's a 2-frame link. You just really have to play with them. Red focus, the only way that it's really good is when stuff like that, where they just got one hit, and it's going to do a lot of damage when you fully recover. You never want to do stuff like this. It's not very good. And so that did 341. But if I hit that fierce punch, I can do uppercut into FADC backwards, which will do more. Oops. Oh, I'm stupid. Do it again. Lock on, 383 instead of 341. Her red focus is not good with her. You want to use your EX strike for cross-ups and stuff like that. And the other thing that you need to know about the EX strike is if it hits, it treats it like a regular counter hit strike. So if this is a counter hit, then it would, it would treat like that. So that's what you just have to learn how to use it. And just using it in block strings like 1, 2, vortex. Just learn all that. So bread and butters, the vortex with things, how to use her dive kicks, and then after you learn that, that's when I recommend learning shenanigans, like shit, like this, like your unblockable setups, and then also learning the hooligan setups, because you will get a lot of mileage off of those. So, yeah, you can get. Yep, pressure, all that. Sorry, went a little rambling. If you have questions, ask. I'd be more than willing to answer them. And I'll be making a Viper video soon. I'm moving, so I don't know when, but you'll see it. Let you know. Good luck.